Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we have a really fast-focused mission. We're unpacking, well, kind of a digital puzzle for local small business owners. You know, if you run a shop, maybe in a close-knit place, say a seaside town like Weymouth, why on earth spend precious time writing a blog? Seems like a lot, right?
It really does seem like another thing to add to the list, doesn't it?
Exactly. But we're not just guessing here. Our insights, they come from some real deep experience, experts in digital marketing, specifically the team over at Ezzy Gold Marketing. They've seen this exact strategy work wonders for local businesses for, what, over 30 years now?
That's right. They've got the long view on this.
Okay, so let's dive in then. Why is writing a blog post actually a key move for success, especially if you want local folks walking through your actual door?
Well, what's really fascinating here is seeing a blog not just as, an online diary, but as a proper strategic tool. For a small shop in Weymouth, it's really about becoming a sort of digital landmark in the town. When you put written stuff online, you're doing two really vital things. One, you're helping search engines like Google figure out exactly where you are and what you offer. And two, you're setting yourself up as the go-to expert right there in the neighborhood.
Neighborhood expert, I like that.
Yeah, it's all about localization power. Think
Yeah.
about it. If you run a local cafe and you blog about, say, the 5 best hidden spots for coffee in Weymouth, well, suddenly Google sees you as super relevant whenever someone types in Weymouth coffee shop. Makes sense.
Totally, you're matching what people are actually looking for.
Precisely. And doing that consistently, blogging regularly with that local focus, it boosts your visibility way up. It just makes it so much easier for potential customers to find you when they're ready to spend money, right there in Weymouth.
Okay, that digital landmark idea is clicking now. But, isn't it just simpler for a busy shop owner to throw some money at an online ad? Why the time commitment for blogging?
That's a really good question, and one we hear a lot. Paid ads.
Yeah.
Well, they're a bit like renting billboard space. The second you stop paying, poof, it's gone. Your visibility drops. What the data from Ezzy Gold Marketing consistently shows is that blogging, that's like buying the land and building your own sign.
Owning versus renting. I get it.
Exactly. Every single article you publish becomes a kind of permanent, free doorway to your business online. It doesn't disappear. It's a long-term thing. It builds up what we call, your website's authority, its trustworthiness over time.
Okay, and this is where it gets really interesting for me, seeing how that ownership, that authority, actually translates into people coming back again and again. Customer loyalty. We looked at some great real-world examples of local places getting the spot on. Remember that local bakery example? They weren't just listing Christmas cake 15 minutes. No, they blogged about the stories behind their baking, maybe an old family recipe from the area, or that time a local fisherman gave them a tip for sourcing something special.
Yeah, that kind of thing really connects, doesn't it?
It totally does. It stopped being just about selling bread and cakes. It made people feel, genuinely connected. Loyal. It shaped their whole brand feel.
Absolutely. And think about that boutique shop example too. They weren't just writing about general fashion trends you could find anywhere. They were smart. They published posts about putting together an outfit for specific Weymouth events, like the seafood festival that happens every year, or maybe a local charity ball. Hyper-local advice.
So really practical stuff people could actually use right there.
Exactly. And by doing that consistently, giving out genuinely helpful local tips, they became the trusted style source for the community. That builds serious credibility, serious trust.
Which brings us right back to those core benefits then. Trust and having a clear identity.
Precisely. When you consistently share helpful stuff, doesn't matter if it's the best way to, clean salty seaside windows, or the subtle differences between local tea blends, people start to see you as the expert, the one they can rely on.
And that reliability, that's gold dust for a small business, isn't it?
It's the absolute foundation. It guarantees repeat customers, people who come back because they trust you.
So let's pull this all together. What does this really mean for you, the listener, running that small business in Weymouth or any town like it?
Okay, bottom line. It means putting in the effort for consistent blogging gives you really big, long-lasting wins. Things like better visibility online that doesn't just vanish when your ad budget runs out, much stronger trust, which turns first-time visitors into people who tell their friends about you.
Word of mouth, the best kind of marketing.
The best kind. And finally, a really clear brand identity. People know who you are and what you stand for. That means repeat business, referrals, the works.
And it doesn't have to be super technical to start, right?
Not at all. When you think about platforms like WordPress or Wix, may make getting started pretty straightforward these days. It's much less daunting than it used to be. Which really leads us to the big picture question for you to think about. What's that one valuable piece of local insight, that nugget of knowledge only you have that you could share today? Share it. Start building that trust and become the local expert people automatically turn to.
That's the challenge and the opportunity. A great place to leave it. And remember, these really practical insights we've been discussing, they come straight from the deep digital marketing expertise of the team at Easy Gold Marketing.